Okay, so I'm going to be doing a review here on the PLINIUS PHF1000D. It's a 4-channel amp, 140 watt max, and actually these are per channel, not total overall system power, so that's pretty cool. And depending on if you wire them in 2 ohm or 4 ohm, you get different outputs basically. But basically it's up to 140 watt max, and I believe that's 2 ohm at 140 watts per channel. If it's 4 ohm, it's 100 watts per channel. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this thing wired up. It looks like it's got a ton of options, which is kind of nice. First one I got was a dud, unfortunately. This is my second one. I returned the first one. The RCA cables, and I plugged them in here and had everything wired up. On the first one, it was just made scratchy noises, static. So something happened at the factory, but they're nice little units. They look really nice. They do have, the old set screw speaker style terminals. The package does come with, just a second here. There you go. It comes with a couple of mounting screws, some soft washers, and a couple extra fuses, and both your Allen wrenches that you need for the speaker wiring and power wiring to the amplifier. So it looks like it comes with everything you pretty much need to get you going. I'll go ahead and get this thing installed. I already have all my wires from the last one that I tried to put in here set up, so it should be pretty quick. So I'll be back. Okay, so what I meant to note here also, it doesn't come with any electrical wire or anything like that, so you're going to need to provide your own. Here's the breakdown of the actual wattage. This is RMS power. So it looks like on the 100.4D, you got 140 watts times 4 at 2 ohms, 100 watts times 4 at 4 ohms. And then you have 95 decibel signal to noise ratio, which is pretty decent. Total harmonic distortion, THD, basically is at a 0.5. You got two 30 amp fuses, so that's actually size pretty appropriate, I think, for the amount of wattage this thing's supposed to put out. The only bummer thing here, though, is that, just an FYI, you're going to need to know your color scheme of your wires and which wires are positive and negative for each speaker in your system. They do not have a breakdown of the different colored wires. Basically, they just show you different wiring schemes with just plus and minuses, for positive or negative polarities. So basically, the manual is not going to do you any good. You're going to have to do a little research, or like I did. I have a Kenwood amp that I just installed not too long ago, and they actually gave you a nice breakdown of what colors are standard colors. These are standard colors for pretty much, I think, all cars. I mean, I know my Toyota was kind of this way, and this is my Ram that I'm putting this thing in. So I wish they would have done that. That would have been nice. But otherwise, like I said, you're going to have to do a little homework. Okay, so I got the device hooked up. And this one's good. No problems. It started right up. Like I said, the last one was just a dud. Unfortunately, I got to report that. It was a dud. I have the gain just barely above halfway up. Actually, it's probably more accurate to half than what the slots look like right there. But anyway, it's about 50% up. I turned the system up super loud, and I had the gain up pretty much all the way, or close to all the way earlier, and it distorted out pretty good when I started getting pretty loud. But these speakers, I believe, only handle like 75 watts anyway, so that's not surprising. But anyway, with halfway up, this thing actually gets really loud, and it stays pretty clear.
Decent speaker wires. Oh, those are 40s. Dual 40 amp user. I thought they were 10s because they're red. But these seem to be real popular lately. Tiny amps. It's got some good weight to it. We got your remote there, input, output, so I guess you can run it as a pass-through also for another amp. Gain, phase. I've never seen a phase knob, it's usually a button. Your low pass, subsonic, bass boost. Quite a bit of adjustment on this little guy. This might be a little beast. We'll hook it up and see. Comes with your remote control for the bass boost, extra fuses, mounting hardware, and a wrench. Nice. Alright, so video quality over the phone is going to be terrible, but it puts out some power. I don't think it's 1,000 watt RMS, maybe half that. I had the same sub on a true 500 watt, and it pounded, and it was getting some excursion. This one here, not getting it as hard as the other amp, but that's not to say it doesn't have some power. It's still moving, it's still making some noise. I wouldn't hesitate to put this, up to a nice 10 or 12, not something super high powered, super high demand, but it'll make some noise. It'll get the job done. Just, don't expect super loud, real hardcore bass, but for the size, it's pretty good.